Isaiah chapter 3. For behold, the Lord God of hosts is about to remove from Jerusalem and Judah both supply and support, the whole supply of food and water, the mighty man and the warrior, the judge and the prophet, the soothsayer and the elder, the commander of 50 and the dignitary, the counselor, the cunning magician, and the clever enchanter. I will make mere lads their leaders, and children will rule over them. The people will oppress one another, man against man, neighbor against neighbor. The young will rise up against the old, and the base against the honorable. A man will seize his brother within his father's house. You have a cloak, you be our leader. Take charge of this heap of rubble. On that day he will cry aloud, I am not a healer. I have no food or clothing in my house. Do not make me leader of the people. For Jerusalem has stumbled and Judah has fallen because they spoke and acted against the Lord, defying his glorious presence. The expression on their faces testifies against them, and like Sodom they flaunt their sin, they do not conceal it. Woe to them, for they have brought disaster upon themselves. Tell the righteous it will be well with them, for they will enjoy the fruit of their labor. Woe to the wicked, disaster is upon them, for they will be repaid with what their hands have done. Youths oppress my people, and women rule over them. O my people, your guides mislead you, they turn you from your paths. The Lord arises to contend, he stands to judge the people. The Lord brings this charge against the elders and leaders of his people. You have devoured the vineyard, the plunder of the poor is in your houses. Why do you crush my people and grind the faces of the poor, declares the Lord God of hosts. The Lord also says, because the daughters of Zion are haughty, walking with heads held high and wanton eyes, prancing and skipping as they go, jingling the bracelets on their ankles, the Lord will bring sores on the heads of the daughters of Zion, and the Lord will make their foreheads bare. In that day the Lord will take away their finery, their anklets and headbands and crescents, their pendants, bracelets, and veils, their headdresses, ankle chains, and sashes, their perfume bottles and charms, their signet rings and nose rings, their festive robes, capes, cloaks, and purses, and their mirrors, linen garments, tiaras, and shawls. Instead of fragrance there will be a stench, instead of a belt, a rope. Instead of styled hair, baldness. Instead of fine clothing, sackcloth. Instead of beauty, shame. Your men will fall by the sword, and your warriors in battle, and the gates of Zion will lament and mourn. Destitute, she will sit on the ground.